Okay, we missed race 1, but here we are for race 2. A little bit of streaming difficulties, but we are here for race 2. Heat 2, I guess. So, lights are getting ready. Lights are on. And out. We are away. It's amazing the delay on that. So, 5-lap race. 1 Joker. This is Heat 2. One you missed was actually, it was a clean race. Some good drivers in it. It was Creeper, Goman, and Stealth, as well as Beam and RallyGator. So, everybody really had a clean race. There was not any contact. Stealth jumped the start, so he had to take 2 Jokers. Other than that, it was not too bad. The order was Creeper, Goman, as looks like Raven and Cryo go for the Joker. We have the 2 JC Jensen cars here. Pessima and Covet. Haddock out in the lead with the I-Series. But yeah, the first heat was Creeper, followed by Goman, then Stealth, then Beam, then RallyGator. So, that is your current order for the Heat 1. Here's Heat 2. Marco looks like he makes a little bit of a mistake. Haddock is absolutely gone. During the week between the preseason and this race, I helped Haddock get this I-Series tuned, so he is running really quick. That is available to anybody that's not running one of the default chassis. If they ask me to tune their vehicle, I will help them. So Raven now putting pressure on Marco. Keep in mind, Raven has took the Joker. So what Raven wants now is for Marco to take the Joker, and he doesn't. So Raven's here going to get held up. Here comes Haddock. Haddock's out of the Joker, ahead of Raven. Great move from Raven. What a move up the inside. Might have bent his steering, though. Oh, Marco's going to go back for it. That's a little bit... Yeah, it was a clean move, but I think it's a little short-sighted from Marco, considering he has not taken the Joker himself, and Raven has. Raven's not going to be too happy about that, as Cryo now looks for a position on Raven. We're going to go back to them. I thought there was a battle for the lead. Cryo now has the position on Raven. So now Cryo looking for a position on Marco. Both of them have taken the Joker. Cryo avoids Raven's bumper, possibly gets hit by it, I'm not sure. Looked like a little bit of lag, potentially. Raven might not be too much of a happy man right now. As we're on lap 3, Marco now goes Joker. Lets Raven go. So Haddock now is the leader that has not Jokered. And then the actual leader currently, the other JC Jensen car, has not Jokered as well. So Haddock now just needs to be smart, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. Lauren in the lead has not Jokered, so Haddock just needs to chill, just wait. He's by far the leading car. And I think, luckily for Lauren, Raven had some problems, so he'll be able to get out ahead of Raven. But if Raven really puts in a good lap, that might not be the case. Haddock just needs to be careful and not wreck himself on Lauren, as we're on lap 4. Lauren now goes Joker. Let's see if he can get out ahead of Raven. Throws it into the Joker, a little bit on the grass, but otherwise a really clean run. Yeah, he's going to come out way ahead of Raven. Raven looks like he'll maintain 3rd, though. Not a bad showing from the K-Series. Oh, Lauren backs it in down the hill. That was impressive. Should be coming up on lap 5 now. I'm going to throw up the chat real quick. No one has said the position just yet. There we go. This should be white flag this time by. There goes Marco. There goes Cryo. So it looks like Marco got out ahead of Cryo. Haddock in the beautifully sounding I-Series. Beautiful looking car too. Haddock made a custom livery for himself. It looks really nice on this thing. Based on an old 635. I don't know if it's 635i or CSI Group A touring car. Team Daisun for him. Solo team entry, so it's really a privateer effort, but he does have a team name. Hopefully stream quality is okay. If it is not, do let me know in the chat. Cryo is now looking for... Oh, Raven! No, Raven! Raven, go! Go, Raven, go! No, Raven's gonna get last. That's unfortunate for him. Alright, that's race. Alright, I will throw the music on and see you guys for heat number 3. Okay, we are back for heat number 3. We're gonna get the drivers ready, get the drivers set, and it's lights out and away we go. Scania looks like he might have stalled off the line. Three wide here out of turn 1. I think Otters is probably the favorite in this race, but any of the JC Jensen team are all pretty good. In their series, they run a series themselves, BeamRX, and they run this track quite a bit, so they have a good bit of experience around here. They obviously don't run these cars. Pulsar's in the Joker in the background. Pulsar and his brightly colored wheels as the JC Jensen team are going wheel to wheel. The team owner's probably not too happy with that, which I think is Otters. The Passimo right behind with the very fast and furious bodywork. I do actually like the look of that car. Side by side into the final corner. This is just slowing them down, letting everybody else catch up. Although with that said, it looks like they are pulling away. Big sideways into turn 1 on lap 2. Skunkin's gonna get back up the inside. And then back up the hill we go. Side by side once again. I would be taking the Joker if I'm one of them. Not both of them, oh no! Both are in the Joker. Let's watch for Pulsar. So Scania is in the FCV on track, and then Pulsar, here's Pulsar. Pulsar's not gonna get it in the Wendover. Otters now is looking to get around Scania, a little bit of contact there. Skunkin's gonna be able to take advantage of it, and we have 3 cars basically right on top of each other. Almost 4. We're gonna ride on board here with Skunkin a little bit. You can really see, you don't see a lot in a rallycross car because you're so sideways. Of course, it depends if you're VR, if you have triples, all that. Oh, Otters. Spin for Otters. Looks like he did a perfect 360. Not sure if he was caught up with Scania or not. Scania might not know he has to take a Joker. He's had some communication difficulties with the officiating team. Pulsar is keeping Otters honest here as we are on lap 3. If I don't save a lap every single lap, I'm going to forget. Oh, there goes Scania. Okay, so he does know Joker. See if he can get out ahead of Pulsar here. Oh, looks like he might. Looks like, oh, bit of contact coming out of the Joker. Definitely lag contact. Nothing anyone can do about that. Definitely no penalties there. That's unfortunate for both parties involved. Looks like everybody's able to keep going. Let's see if Otters can recatch Skunkin here as we move on to lap 4. Man, the JC Jensen team knows how to send it, I'll say that much. They're both super sideways into 1, or turn 2 actually. Then up over the crest, chuck it in over the crest, sideways again, yeah, both of them super sideways. And then up towards the hairpin again, big sends from them. Otters is putting the pressure on. He's gonna have 1 more lap to do it after this one, assuming I counted correctly. Oh, I thought Otters was about to send one deep on his teammate. I think if that wasn't his teammate, he might have thought about it. Certainly if that's the final or the LCQ, you go for that move. White flag, here we go, last lap. See if Otters can do anything on Skunkin. We're gonna hop on board with Otters, get a FPV view. Stop making you guys dizzy with my camera work. Make you dizzy with Otters driving instead. What a flick into that corner, that was impressive. The Pessima seems to be quicker on gravel. Gets a lot of traction compared to the Covette. A lot heavier, can really... Oh no! That's the... Can he get going before the next car? Yes, yes he can. There you go. Yeah. It's nice when you pull out a gap like that, you can send it as hard as you need and not really risk very much. Sure, Pulsar got a little excited about the potential of what was going on in front of him there, but nothing came to fruition. Through the chicane, and then that should be a wrap on this race. There we go. I will see you guys for Heat 4. Throw on the music. You know the deal. Alright, here we go. Final heat of round 1 of heats. Heat number 4. Get ready. Lights on. And lights out. Go, go, go. Panda's with a good start. Panda's is saying he might have force feedback issues. He's not used to Rallycross, but it's a dang good start for his first Rallycross start, all things considered. We have the V8 BX of Ruby, as well as Eddie. Is another strong heat, similar to Heat 1. Oh, Panda's. Contact for Panda's immediately. Ruby goes around. Jordan's flying through the air. Looked like Panda's just... nothing he could have done, really. I mean, he just got swamped. Joker, he goes. Jordan's gonna follow him. So these are both jokered. I think Eddie now just run away, get clean air. I think, did Ruby joker in the background? Yes, he did. We'll stick on board here with Jordan. He's known to make things exciting. Liam Doran type character. Maybe that's a disservice to Liam Doran. Oh, what a cutback from Pandas. Jordan spins, no contact made. There's Ruby catching up. I think Ruby's driving an ailing vehicle. Yeah, just a little bit of damage there on that thing. It looks like the front left wheel has a mind of its own, at least on my end. Of course, damage doesn't always sink, but I'm sure he's going to be rather upset trying to catch Jordan here. As we will enjoy a nice seat up on top, see what we can see. Eddie's way ahead, and then followed by Pandas. Pandas running second, that's good for him. Then Jordan, then Ruby. I think Eddie has such a lead that he can basically do whatever he needs. Good start from Eddie for sure. Oh, Ruby! Oh, I thought he was going to the wall big time. Should be lap 4 now. You can really hear those sunbursts from a mile away with their boxer engine. We're gonna tab back now to Jordan and Pandas. See if Jordan can get the move done this time after Panda's brilliant cutback coming onto the start finish. Jordan drops the wheels in the sand, spins it again. Then he's running that smaller rear wing on the sunburst, and I think he might want to run the bigger one because he's having some issues with the oversteer. Oh, running way wide. Ruby might be able to catch him at this rate. Eddie is just checked out of this race. The first or second corner calamity was definitely helpful to his result. So he's way out there. Looks like he's going for Joker this lap. Yes, he is. Dude, I do believe this is the last lap. Good strategy call from Eddie, just to get as much of a gap as he could. You can see the dent from lap 1 from Panda's car. See now, just takes it easy. Exactly what I would do if I was in his shoes. I think what anybody who is racing would do. Just take it easy, be smart, get to the finish, and look forward to the next heat, really. Less work you have to do between races, the better. So there you go. That should be race. Might not be. I'll throw up the chat. Yes, there we go. Haddock, thank you for doing the laps. That's Eddie with the win, and we will come back shortly with the second round of heats. Until then, enjoy the video I recorded earlier today. Alright, we are back for the second round of heats. We have Creeper, Ruby, Raven, and Skunkin in this one. We're gonna... Oh, I see the issue. I remember why I was doing what I was doing. We're going to get ready, get set, and then go. And we are away. I'm gonna tab to Ruby, turn off his headlights because I accidentally turned them on my end. And we are getting racing. Creeper looking for another win. Ruby looking to redeem himself after, wrecking turn 2 last race as he almost wrecks again. Creeper, I would have held the brakes there, my man. That's a little bit iffy. Looks like Raven gets through. We got an interesting group of cars. We got both sports cars out here. Three cars in the Joker. I think that's a missed call from Creeper, especially in the background. Good call from Ruby, trying to build his advantage. Because now Creeper's got to do the hard work on track. He can't do it with strategy. He can't do it with lap time. He's got to make the passes. As Raven almost jumps on top of Ruby's rear deck. That K-Series is really quick in a straight line, but it can struggle sometimes on corner entry. As we see Creeper take advantage of that. We'll see if Raven can come back down the main straight. Those Ichiban Sunbursts are definitely the ones to beat, I'd say. They look really quick today. As a reminder, the leader up there, Skunkin, has not taken Joker yet. As Creeper gets around Ruby, not quite. A little bit of contact. That's going to bring Raven right back into it. Good move there from Creeper. Those Sunbursts are just quick. Raven now looking to the outside of Ruby. See if anything can be done about it. Look for the cutback potentially. No, not quite. That corner entry, poor corner entry of the K-Series strikes him pretty good. Yeah, I think Ruby's, his car's not bad, but I think that the small wheels are holding him back. I think if he had the bigger wheels, he'd do better. He looks very, very traction limited. As you see, Raven now looking up the inside. That's a bold move, not wrong. They're side by side. Yeah, I mean, I think it's possibly a silly move to go for that from Raven, but he was certainly there, so nobody fell ill of it, certainly. So I think everything will work out. And we have 18 drivers advancing to the pre-finals, and we have 18 drivers out here today, so everyone will get through to the pre-finals. So there's not actually a lot of stakes here in the heats besides existing points. So there are points for the heats, but it's just 20, 19, 18, etc. for your position. So the winner will get 20, and then 19. You know how math works. At least I hope you do. And as I'm making dumb jokes, we see Creeper getting way out ahead because Skunkin took the Joker, but Skunkin in second. That is good for him. Ruby's pulled back away from Raven. Raven looks like he's going to come home with the fourth. I think unfortunately for Raven, similar to the preseason event last week, it's going to be a race of what could have been for the most part. He had a really good start in this one and the previous one, and has just made a couple small mistakes. I think that K-Series is a little bit inconsistent as well, so I think that both of those things are playing into it. As we see the now patented JC Jensen slide into the corner. Ruby sending it pretty good in the background too, as is Raven. Everybody's throwing it good. Creeper is way out in the lead now. These Ichiban Sunbursts are quick. So we'll throw up the chat so I can get a reminder of what lap it is. Final lap. I'll get my UI more sorted for next week. Every single broadcast, I'm going to try and make it better. First time I've been broadcasting, I keep seeing encoding overboard too on my OBS, so hopefully the stream isn't too laggy. I will look at all the comments after the heats. It's a lot of effort to look at no, I'm not even looking at comments yet, but it's a lot of effort to run it and commentate and all that, so get all the positions, things of that nature. So hopefully the stream is running okay. I got like 5 different hats on at once. And as a result, my brain's getting pretty warm. Ruby, and then Raven. Again, everybody's had, I don't think we've had a single DNF yet, which that's good to see. It's kind of hard to DNF on this track, but oh no, Ruby clicks the tires. 360, get back going. Oh no, broke steering. Oh, Raven. Well, Throw in reverse. Throw in reverse. Who can get there? It's a race for the ages. Raven gets him. All right, we'll be back for Heat 2, Round 2 next. All right, we are back for Heat 2, Round 2. And we are going to get ready. Hear the revs come up. Get set. And the lights go out and they are away. Good start again from that Vivas. Very, very fast starts, it seems, from that car. V8 of Pulsar doing well as well. Marco looking to the inside. Smart move there from Marco. Dangerous in that little Covet, though, to be up the inside of the big old Wendover. Pandas throws it off. Covet on Covet contact now. As we have a Wendover out in the lead. I don't think anyone could have saw that coming into this. Certainly couldn't have seen it before the preseason event last week. This is another car I helped tune. Help them get some more time out of it. I'm always a big fan of the weirder cars, so the more I can support the weird cars, the better. Panda's new to Rallycross. He's getting better every race. Looks like he's keeping Marco ahead of him honest. Speaking of keeping people honest, Cryo now right on Pulsar's bumper. This is what Pandas and Marco want to see. They want to see Cryo get held up by Pulsar. If I'm Cryo, I'm going Joker this lap. We'll see if he agrees with me. Although if I get past, oh, he's past Pulsar. Pulsar throws it in the sand. I'm not going Joker now. I'm going to try and get space. If I'm Pulsar, I think I want to go Joker this lap and try to cover off Marco. See if he... No, does not listen to my inner thoughts. Cryo's goal now should just be to run away as much as he can. Panda's still doing half decent. Marco in the arrowless Covet. Much more slippery design, this one. See if he can catch Pulsar. The big old V8 Wendover is putting in the work. Oh, runs wide, massive airtime. That might cause some damage. That's certainly going to help Marco's case in catching him. I think going down the front straight, I wouldn't have said he would have got Pulsar, but now that Pulsar's in the Joker, I think he's going to get him. Let's see, slide out in front. Pulsar's going to have the overspeed, but he's not going to get him back. I think that jumping escapade on lap, or the in-lap of the Joker was what did Pulsar in there. This Marco is a good ways behind Cryo, but again, Cryo is not taking Joker yet, so if Marco can put down a good lap, Cryo might still be in danger, so we'll go up here with Cryo. We'll go on board with him. You really see the amount of wheel work that needs to be put in, especially the lighter cars. They don't have as much force going into the gravel, so that they get chucked around a lot more by the little bumps. Now on the plus side, they're a lot more agile, but the agility almost hurts you sometimes. Cryo also is a controller player, I'm sure, with the tap steering. We have a good mix of controller and wheel players. I think even a couple of keyboard players are out here, which is just crazy to me. But good clean driving so far from Cryo. We'll turn around. There's Marco way back there. I think I heard a little honk there from Cryo. Hello, Cryo. That'd be amazing if he's watching the stream. There he goes, Joker. If you want to get insight on what I think you should do in terms of strategy and what others are doing, stream's not a bad idea. Here comes Marco. Cryo's going to get a little bit of oversteer. Marco tries to chuck it in, slide job him. Not going to make it happen. Not a bad idea from Marco. You can see him coming up over the hill there. Oh, Cryo almost stalls it. Keeps it good. So we'll look through back glass and behind Cryo. I believe that is, yep, that is checkered flag. So there's Cryo for the win, then Marco. Then, oh, Pandas and Pulsar having a battle. Last corner, Panda's not going to be able to keep it. Wow, I'm glad I caught that. Alright, I will see you guys for round number 3 of heats. Alright, we are back. Heats round 2. Heat number 3. Get ready. Get set. And we are go, go, go. We'll watch from here. Scania with a... Oh yeah, I think it's just a desync. The lights might honestly be desynced. We'll see. They seem to work for most people. Go, man. I think with a point to prove here. Get the win over Eddie. Sunbursts are definitely looking strong at this track. Wouldn't surprise me if it's the fastest car. I mean, it is a Subaru. You hope the Subarus are good off-road. Although in my testing, the BX was the fastest. But I'm just also not the kind of driving style that can drive a BX or drive the Sunburst quickly. It's a very much a sideways car. And I like something a little bit more planted. As somebody's in the Joker. Lawrence is in the Joker. I was saying his name wrong before. It's just a different way of spelling Lawrence. It's kind of cool. Eddie looking for a move here on Goman. One of these guys has got to take the Joker. Oh, such close racing. That's what you want to see. Dented in his door. Just pushed it in a little bit. Said, hey, I'm here. Knock, knock. Still the heats. So average position over everybody else matters a lot. So you really want to focus on just getting it clean. Getting through. It's not like real rallycross where your overall time matters, but here the yeah, it's just the average finishing position. Again, for 2 races we'll have a lot of people with the same average finish, but see Eddie now. Good Joker move there from Eddie. Scania's holding off Lawrence. Looks like turbo or beams come out of behind Lawrence. I'm thinking about the turbo in his Legrand. This is a pretty cool car. Happy to see this one out here. I actually made the coupe mod for this car, as well as the turbo i4, and I tuned it for Beam as well. Happy to see this car out here. I think it's a really nice looking car. Of course, I modeled the roofline on it, so I would say that, but... Eddie and Goman now. Let's see if Goman can build enough of a gap to get out ahead of Eddie. That would really be the question here. Goman goes Joker. We're going to tab to him. Here he is. The top side of the Joker. Eddie coming through. Goman. Oh, Goman leaves space side by side on Joker exit. It is exactly where they were at when they entered. I'm going to do a lap count check here. Lap 3 of 5. So it'll be 4 of 5, 2 to go this time. Looks like Eddie's a little bit more understeery. He's got the wagon going. I'm surprised how fast the wagon is, honestly. I think the extra rear traction from the weight back there is really helping him, which I find fascinating. We'll see if it helps him at the high-speed round next week, but only one way to find out, really. Eddie, though, still putting pressure on Goman. At the moment, they seem really fairly balanced around this track. A little bit of a kiss there, just saying hello. Now looks back up the inside of Goman. It's really tough to tell when someone's even going for a move in these dirt sections because they're basically tandem drifting at this point. Shout out to Goman, by the way. Helps me with a lot of mods and helps the server with a lot of mods. He's sponsoring his coffee, whatever you want to call it. Definitely deserves the support. He's a legend for everything he's done, and I mean, the start lights we're using today, the engine tuning mod, all the things he's helped me test. Just absolute legend. I don't have favorites as a commentator, but Goman is a good friend of mine. Eddie almost got the move on him, though. I think now Eddie is a little bit too far back to make anything happen. Although he's still there. It looks like Goman's faster on the tarmac, Eddie's faster on the gravel. But at this point, I think it's too late for Eddie unless Goman makes a mistake through the final chicane. Nope, both through cleanly. And we will tab. There's Beam. Looks like Beam might have bent his front left. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence, keep it out of the wall. There you go. And then Scania is going to come home in 4th, it looks like, back there. So that is heat number 3, round 2 of heats. One more heat left, and then it'll be on to semifinals. All right, back with the final heat of the day, right at 4 o'clock, right on schedule. Love to see it. We're gonna get ready. Revs come up. You get set. Oh, Otters jump start.
Hold.
Jumps, yeah, hold.
Nobody go.
Jump start from Otters. 2 jokers from Otters. All right, reset. All right, get ready. Get set. Go. There we go. Everybody's clean away the second time. Otters with the jump start. Oh, contact from Otters into stealth. Looks like he wheel hopped over Haddock a little bit. Haddock looks fine on my end. They all actually look fine. It might have just been desync, honestly. This is a strong heat. Stealth did well in his. Haddock did well in his. Otters did well in his. Jordan's usually quick but inconsistent, so we'll see. Looks like Otters and Jordan both go. I'll be curious to see if Haddock can keep the pressure on Stealth. So far, no one's really been able to hold a candle to that Sunburst wagon. The traction he can get down the dirt sections is truly just impressive. Audio cuts for a second, just as I check to make sure that my OBS is working. For some reason I have a window covering it, which is not a smart idea. As we're on lap 2 now, see if Otters can catch Haddock, because Haddock's gonna have to take a joker, Otters isn't. Haddock is really keeping Stealth honest too up front. Stealth's definitely a little bit quicker as Haddock goes joker to cover off Otters. Let's see if he... Oh, Otters has to take a second joker and he takes it now. For the jump start, let's see if Haddock gets out ahead of Jordan. Yes, good move from Haddock to cover off Jordan. Otters is now going to have to work back through Jordan, and Jordan has not taken, or has taken his 1 joker, but Otters had to take 2. So there's some dust lingering in the air from Stealth. He likes running that little bit wider line. That dirt over there is dustier. I don't know if it's less grippy necessarily. I'm not 1,000% sure. Of course, I made the map, but I don't know the exact terrain grip values. As Jordan gets up the inside of Haddock as he's through the sand, one thing's for sure about grip is the sand has a lot less than the gravel. So Haddock's now going to have to try and get a move back through on Jordan as Stealth comes out of the pits. So it looks like it's going to be a Sunburst 1-2. I don't think anyone's that surprised by that. Otters is looking on Haddock as well. It's a 3-car fight as we'll move to Otters. Go on board here. Get the POV shot chasing down 2 cars. Good little race here. Oh, contact! Otters throws it in a little bit deep. Otters waits. Good guy, Otters. Yeah. He has that JC Jensen send. Oh, no, there's a wheel! There's a wheel! Oh, no, that's such a shame. That might be an extra joker in the semis for Otters, honestly. While he did wait for it, he just took out Haddock's wheel. That's really unfortunate for Haddock. Oh, Jordan runs wide. We'll discuss with the steward team, because among all the other things I'm doing, I'm also stewarding, of course. So I'll discuss with the stewards on what they think the penalty should be. But in Otter's mind right now, he needs to just focus forward and look towards overtaking Jordan and not make the same mistake again as he makes it again on Jordan. Sideways waits this time, though. Doesn't affect Jordan. Jordan covered that off nicely, and I don't think Otters was prepared as we pass the wrecked car of Haddock. That might actually be the first DNF of the day. We'll look at the chat. Yep, final lap, white flag this time. See if Otters can get a move done on Jordan. Jordan runs wide. Chops his bumper a little bit. I think this is going to take some really good driving from Otters, or a mistake from Jordan. Jordan's in the grass again. Otters now looks inside. Little bit of contact. I think Jordan is already going around, though. Oh, Otters is going to wait again. Damn. Bro's a menace this race, but he's at least a respectful menace. Maybe that should be his nickname. There you go. The most chaotic of all the heats is the last one. And with that, I'll throw up the video again for y'all, and then we'll be on to the semis. Alright, well, it seems the video doesn't want to work, so I'll just let y'all see my screen. Alright, we are back after a bit of a delay and a chaos, as I'm sure you guys saw in the background. Everything's all sorted. We are ready for pre-finals. Top 3 get through as we get ready. Raven's a little far forward. We get set. And we go. Alright, Raven delayed a little bit, so no harm, no foul there. We will chase 4 wide down to turn 1. We have the JC Jensen car looking up the inside. That's up the inside of Stealth. That's my Discord, not yours, making that noise. Looks like Jordan's out in the lead. Contact there between Pulsar and Raven. Top 3 get through as a reminder. Top 1 goes straight to the final. Second and third go to the LCQ. 7 laps this time. See if Jordan takes his patented first lap Joker. Yes, he does. Lawrence chasing Stealth down. Lawrence had some problems with a very laggy FCV in his previous race, so he's looking for a little bit of redemption here. Looks like Jordan is... Pulsar took the Joker as well, I'm pretty sure. So Raven's just got to get out and run. Stealth is already gone in his Sunburst. So Raven's got to try and get gap out ahead of Jordan. Let's see if Jordan can make his way around Raven. This is the issue of taking your Joker early, is you get caught behind... Oh, a little bit of contact there, not Jordan's fault. There you go, smart move from Raven to get out of the way. But that basically puts the nail in his coffin of making it to the final. Although he is ahead of Pulsar, so if anybody up ahead has issues, he can just try to catch back up to Jordan, and then once Lawrence pits, he might be able to take advantage. As we can hop on board with Raven real quick. Throw the chat up just to see. 3 of 7. Here we go. Oh, Jordan, there you go. Smart move, smart from him to not back up in the middle of the road. I respect it. Probably scared the living everything out of Raven. Oh, that's the... Oh, a lot of damage here from Pulsar. He's not had a good time. Lawrence is in the Joker. He's going to come out ahead of Raven. But Raven now in the catbird seat, looking to get into the LCQ at least. Stealth is looking locked in for the final. But you gotta get into the LCQ to just give yourself a chance. Oh! Creeper! Oh, it's not even Stealth, it's Creeper. Creeper's in the wall in the final chicane. Oh no! That's not ideal at all. Stealth's not in this race, it's his teammate. I got him confused, got him backwards. So it's Creeper. Creeper's been doing even better than Stealth today, to be fair. He's won both of his races. Although I think arguably Stealth had more difficult races. But currently, I think it'll be difficult for Creeper even to get around. You know, my end, that thing is screwed. Evidently, it's better on his end. If I was him, I'd take the Joker now, but this is going to be an Andreas Backerud type of drive if he can even maintain a top 3. Although it looks a lot better driving than it potentially seems on my end. Again, lag, especially with how far away from the camera he was when he wrecked. But yeah, so now these 3 might be battling for a win. Lawrence, everyone here is taking their Joker. Pulsar is still not that far off either. They're really closing in here. As that is the finish. Well, I'll watch everyone here come through the chicane. Jordan, oh, Jordan into the wall. I don't know if that was desync or if that was on his end as well. Lawrence with the patented JC Jensen slide into T1. Jordan and Raven having a good battle. Creeper through the Joker. Again, that car is not as damaged as you think it is. Jordan as well might be in a similar situation, although Raven's pulled back away since he had the damage. Nice tidy corner there from Jordan, though. That's going to allow him to get out ahead of Raven as they race down into the dirt corner. Jordan runs wide. Raven's going to get him back. Slide job from Raven. Oh, beautiful. A little bit of contact, as I believe this is going to be going on to lap 5 here. Yeah, on to 6, so 2 to go now. See if Jordan can do anything to get himself into the LCQ. If he doesn't, he's out. Certainly putting the pressure on Raven. See if he can make him crack. Looks to the inside. Does the same move again. Beautiful, clean move from Jordan. Oh, big understeer. Oh no! Lawrence with the spin. Watch out, Lawrence! Raven now up into third still. So now it's going to be Lawrence trying to get through on Raven. Pulsar is having an accident in the background. One to go this time by. Can Lawrence get back past Raven to get himself a spot in the LCQ? Creeper is just absolutely gone in the lead. That's what getting the #1 qualifying position will get you. Oh, Lawrence throws it in too deep. Everybody's too deep. Everyone's in the sand. I think that puts the nail in Lawrence's coffin there, unless he can do an absolute miracle to catch Raven. Looks like it's gonna be Creeper has already won, then Jordan, then Raven. Lawrence is gonna be the unfortunate first car not into the LCQ. What a race from those fine drivers. See you guys in a bit for pre-final number 2. Okay, we are back with semifinal number 2. Really strong semifinal here. As we are going to get ready, get set. Lights are on, revs are up, lights are out, revs are up. This will be between Stealth and GoMan to go straight to the final. Stealth, really quick. Okay, we're back. The mic decided to not have it work for a second, but we're back. I think the cord is going out. Really inconvenient to go out right then, but that's okay. We're back. Everything's working. Nothing too much seems to have happened, although I do see a big dent in Otter's door, so maybe. Ruby seems not to be having a good time. Although his car's clean, he might have taken a joker. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get my mic sorted. At least I hope it didn't pick it up, because otherwise you would have heard me yell, damn it. Because I was not very happy that the mic was not working, but it's working now, so we are all good. We got a race to watch. I'm thinking Ruby took a joker. Otters is coming out of the joker back there. Yeah, I'm going to think Ruby took a joker. So Otters is out of the joker. It's going to be between Otters and Cryo to fight for third. It's GoMan and Stealth up front. Who's going to blink first to go into the joker? There's been rumors all week of the lap time Stealth has been running. There's been testing that's proven otherwise, and now there's no better test than the race itself to see who's faster, who's better, who's got the better setup, and who's got the better talent. And at the moment it seems to be GoMan, although Stealth is keeping him honest. And that assumes Stealth didn't take a joker on lap 1, which I assume he didn't. We're going to throw on here just to make sure. Yeah, we're on lap 3 of 7 here. 3 of 7. Again, I'll get the UI sorted better for next week. We're improving every single week. Stealth keeping GoMan honest. Looks like Otters is next to Cryo. Again, apologies. Y'all know better than me at this point on who's taking joker and who hasn't. Otters has for sure. Not sure if Cryo has. Not sure if Ruby has. I assume Ruby has. I assume all these drivers have, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Really good racing here. Otters up the inside. That's a tough move to get done. See if he makes... Yeah, it runs wide. That's why it's so difficult. Oh, Otters in the wall. Ruby avoids him. Oh, it's a bummer for Otters. That's why that move is so tough. You can get it up the inside without much trouble, but then you just throw yourself right into the wall. Stealth now goes joker, so GoMan's got to put in the lap of his life to cover him off, as it looks like GoMan gets in the wall. That is the exact opposite of what GoMan needed. GoMan loses a wheel. That's going to be GoMan out of the race itself. That is a bummer for GoMan. And that opens the door wide open for Cryo. Otters is out as well. So Cryo and Beam throwing a lifeline here. That's a real bummer for GoMan and his championship chances. Gonna lose out on a lot of semifinal and final points. But Ruby and Cryo can now just chill. What could have been for Otters if he didn't hit that wall? Because he would have been over an easy third, because they were all three fighting over third, and now it would have just been one person out from that group. There's Otters in his wrecked car. GoMan's out. Lost a wheel. Yeah, I mean, I think he knew Stealth went to the joker, and he was just giving it everything he absolutely had. And unfortunately, it was just too much. There's Beam in the Legrand. Haven't seen much of him today, but it's a cool looking car. Good to see a Legrand out here. I think that's what I said last time I tabbed him. So we'll go on board here with Ruby. Well, Ruby's got a stock steering wheel in this car. I mean, it's a 240 SX. That's probably more expensive than a racing wheel at this point in time. See if he can get anything done here on Cryo up in front. We'll look at 2 to go this time by. If I'm Ruby, I'm just gonna chill. The last thing you want to do is crash into Cryo, throw yourself out, and then Beam comes back through. Cryo goes joker, so there's the answer on if Cryo took joker. I thought he had, but I guess he had not. that's a real bummer for Otters. Then he was, yeah. I mean, I think that's just a lapse in judgment from my perspective, because you're putting in a lot of effort, putting yourself at risk to pass the car that's already been in the Joker. So he could have just hung out and waited. You know, he was sitting in 4th, but the car that was in 3rd hadn't taken his Joker. So speaking of Jokers, oh, that's not the right button. We'll go back now to Cryo. Make sure he's ahead of Beam. I believe he is. Yeah. He's not even that far behind Ruby. Back on board with Ruby as we are on the last lap here. After the chaos early in the race, it's just a case of cruise home now for Ruby and Cryo, and Stealth as well. Stealth is, again, he's been in a position for most of the races today where you're not talking about him, and that's a good thing, right? The first race, he got 3rd. That was the one that I missed on the broadcast, unfortunately. And then that was with Creeper and Go-Man, so that was a really stacked heat. And then his second heat, we just didn't talk about him because he was so far ahead. And once again, he's so far ahead. That is a win for him. So that is finish for Stealth. And then we're going to see, there goes Ruby, and then here comes Cryo. Man, such a shame for Go-Man. He had big championship aspirations, crashed out from the lead, but, you know, sometimes it happens. He's got 4 more rounds after this one to make it up, and we'll see how it goes as we go into the next pre-final.
Yeah.
Pretty heartbreaking for me. I just
So I
barely
can-
clipped it and then just tore the whole wheel off.
I can despawn.
Yep.
Oh, Stealth was in?
Oh, there's DNF. After Go Man.
I thought he crashed out before me. He didn't make it further on the track.
Do I move on or no?
He technically crashed out after me, but he didn't go as far on the track.
You move on.
Wait,
I made
back.
it one more corner.
Yeah, the moment I saw that
Moves
crash at the
out.
hairpin, I'm like, yes, I'm guaranteed at least LCQ. Looking at his thing, it's like, oh, spiked to 258 for a second.
What?
There's 341. 400, yeah, there it is. Yeah, no. That is that.
Stealth.
What's the LCQ thing again?
Last chance qualifier.
Oh, okay.
Go to the finals.
Either win this one or the the last chance.
Yeah, so am I in the LCQ after this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So where am I supposed to be, Mr. Track?
Where is my spot?
On the marker next to Haddock.
Back row.
Marker the other way, the other one.
Ah.
Yeah,
Where-
I know.
Where Panda is.
Here?
Jack, do you
You're
need me to help with
where-
anything now that I'm out?
You're to the right where the other car is.
Marco and Pandas need to spot.
Mark.
Where's Marco? Oh, I see.
I don't think he's in VC anymore. Yeah, no. I mean, wasn't he just like a basic Discord profile picture? Yeah, so he's not in here.
He left after you told him the first time.
I'll tell him on the...
I don't. Let me restart my game. I don't have the CI. Oh, everything when sometimes you join and it just doesn't show up. Click on his name, then click on vehicle.
Doganenical.
Excuse me. Man, I'm sad I went out. I think I was really finding pace there, too.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I was just like I'd been out of my funk up until that race, I think, and I was really starting to. Because like I had to fight Eddie off that whole race, the blue race. I was not going fast.
Only the winner moves on.
Well, automatically.
Like, yes.
Alright.
But like, since you get third or second,
Winner goes to the final directly, and second and third just go to the next execute.
Alright.
Rest goes
so
on.
you're gonna have one more race to get to the time.
Alright.
No, he's
Or, yeah, he's still there.
Rejoining.
So if I don't come top 3, I'm done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Count me out.
DRS.
Why did you open your trunk, bro?
Active braking.
Okay. Do you have CAI open up track?
You're still eating me.
Oh, wrong
Dickhead.
car. Wrong car.
Got him.
The wrong Vivas has been deleted.
Yeah.
I guess you will get to do that camera
I guess
work.
I'm not racing no more.
This man's
All
gonna
right,
intentionally make sure he's in
Brother!
the top 3 so that we can get
Brother!
camera angles. Well, hold on, Pandas. Just wait to spawn your thing in until Skognes is good.
He says I'm ready.
I'm fine. What?
He's not getting the message.
It's man saying he's fine to race. His ping ends up being dead. I'm watching his
for some
ping to see
reason.
it jump.
CAI is not.
Now this dickhead's in my place.
Oh my god.
I could do.
Yeah, I guess.
CAI is down.
Can he?
Yeah, CAI's crashed. That's what's happened.
I'm gonna delete his cars.
So
also.
after this race, we'll restart the server.
There we go. Now just black orb. He can line up all he wants. It ain't gonna
Wait, how do I delete him on my end?
He's again lying down.
Player list. Player list. Player list.
What's his
right
name?
click. Skognanico.
Said right click.
No, he's
And then it
Delete
should
all
be delete.
vehicles.
Yep. And then he should become a black orb, so he won't interfere with you.
I'm doing that. It's not deleting him.
Now he has 600, now 300, now 180. Okay, bro, he's a menace with this internet.
Yeah, something is
Menace
going
to
on.
society.
Oh, there we go. Wait,
I have him deleted.
I might have deleted the wrong person.
Helps. If you to re-queue back another person's thing, just right click on their name again, and there should be a queue all vehicles.
Queue deleted vehicles.
Yeah, why don't you just kick him?
Please, let's race.
Alright, guys, I'm ready. Sorry.
No reason specified.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright,
too much ping.
Do one more thing before you start the racetrack. Go to the drop down and just disable spawning in case he tries to rejoin. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discord's been unmuted the whole time, so y'all just been hearing other people. My bad. But you haven't been hearing me, which is kind of funny. Alright. Get ready. Get set. Lights are up, revs are up. And we are go for the final, pre-final. We had a little bit of issues. Somebody had too high a ping to race, unfortunately, so we just had to deal with them. I'm sure you heard it from the Discord chat. It's really, honestly... Oh, big hit there to Skunkin. That looked like lag. Teammate on teammate contact there. We'll see who can get through. Remember, top 3 get to the LCQ. Well, the top 1 goes straight to the final, and then second and third go to the LCQ. Beyond that, they don't go to the LCQs. Looks like those behind have Joker. We have Marco and Pandas, both Jokered, I do believe. Contact here with Skunkin and Haddock. Haddock and Skunkin having a battle here. Eddie out in the lead. Eddie is the number 1 qualifier in this heat as he gets into the tires. 3rd qualified overall. 4th qualified overall, I believe, was Haddock. So number 3 and 4 in this heat. Eddie goes Joker, so does Skunkin. So now it'll be Haddock's job to try and run away. I think it's not the worst idea from Skunkin to try and cover off Marco behind, but Marco is a good ways behind. Marco might have even had an accident. I'm not sure where he's at. Oh, yeah, he's out. Pandas is still going. Pandas is going to get 4th, it looks like. Oh, Eddie, no! Eddie's in the wall! Oh, it's such a shame for Eddie. It's going to put him to the LCQ, I think. Haddock pulling a gap out in the lead. Eddie's still... Ooh, Eddie's somewhat able to go. Is there even... It's Pandas versus Eddie. Can Pandas pass Eddie is the real question. It looks like he might be able to. Eddie's trying his best. Here comes Pandas. Looking for the move on Eddie. There goes Pandas advancing into the LCQ positions. So Skunkin and Haddock battling for the overall. I don't believe Haddock's taken the Joker, but he might have. Seems a little bit closer than when I last looked at these two. Bit of a chaotic race, this one. We'll see if, I need to turn the Discord overlay off, I realize. That is my bad. Bit of a chaotic race, this one. We'll see how it plays out. Brain is stuttering hardcore after 2.5 hours of streaming and hosting. We got 2 more races after this, so we have the LCQ and then the final. So stick around, it's only going to get better racing and closer. Looks like Eddie's thrown in the towel, so we only have 3 cars on track at this point. So everybody still driving is guaranteed a spot in the final. As we move on to lap 5. So 2 to go after this one. I mean, at this point, it's just practice for Skunkin and Haddock. Should be... Oh. Skunkin just lost his front wheel, excuse me. That didn't look like that was desync either. That is... Wow. Not sure exactly how that happened. Maybe it's been hanging on since he had the contact lap 1, but... Huh. That was interesting looking. Just tore his front right wheel off. A little track goblin just yanked it right off his car. So we now have 2 cars still running in healthy condition, assuming Pandas is still going. Yes, he is. Good job, Pandas. Full spin there from Skunkin. We'll just hop on board here with Haddock. Watch the beautiful I-Series. Listen to it as well. Sounds so good. Looks so good. 1 to go here for Haddock. He's got to feel proud of himself to get that I-Series straight into the final. And there we go. That should be the win for Haddock. Haddock goes straight to the final race. And I'll come back to you guys with the LCQ here in a minute. Oh. Alright, we are back. Sorry for the jump scare. I realized I didn't fade in my voice that time. So we're going to get ready. Revs come up. We're going to get set. Long hold. And now we go. We are green, green, green. We're going to sit on board with Ruby. Top 3 from the LCQ get onto the final. Just the way that everything fell. I wanted to have an LCQ in case you get lucky. Or unlucky in your pre-final. But top 3, so the top 3 that you should look for to get through are these 3 right here that are currently leading. They finished second in each of their respective pre-finals. Oh, a little bit of tap there from Skunkin. I think the underdog threat to get through. Skunkin with the slide jump on Ruby. What a move! Ruby gonna get back around the outside here. I think underdog to advance through is going to be Cryo. Outside shot. Raven's doing well. Panda's got lucky to get through, so I think he's just happy to be here. So it's really these 5 that are all on top of each other right now that have the best chance of getting through to the final. Cryo had to grab a little nip of the handbrake. Contact for the lead. Ruby's into the back of Jordan. Jordan runs wide. No harm, no foul. More contact. Ruby bounces off into the Joker. Oh, Marco. Not sure. That looked like a little bit of a weird lag movement there. Cryo gets the move done on Merritt, I think. He's going to look for either around the outside or the cutback. Cutback on Marco. They're going to be side by side. This is what Ruby wants to see. Also what Jordan wants to see. Jordan needs to escape here. Go for the Joker. Cryo goes for the move. Let's see if he can make it stick. No one's really been able to make this one stick all day. As they enter side by side through the chicane. They go side by side through the chicane. Oh my goodness. That is really, really impressive. Cryo now looking for a move on Jordan. Cryo's driving like a man possessed as Skunking gets back up the inside. I think I called him Marco earlier. Same team. They're now 3 wide. Door to door to door. Raven's putting the pressure on Ruby. I don't think Raven's jokered yet, though. But I believe Ruby has. I know Ruby has. Oh, Jordan jokered. Good for me for paying attention. Jordan comes out right beside Ruby. He's going to slide out in front of Ruby. Let's see if Raven can do anything about it. Doesn't look like it so far. This is good news for the 2 Kovites up front, that Jordan's holding up Ruby. Ruby looks like he's also holding up Raven. I'm not sure if Raven took Joker or not. Oh, tab to the Kovites here as they get ready to run up the hill. Skunkin's pulled away from Cryo just a little bit. Let's see if he goes Joker. He does. Let's see where he comes out. This is going to be a big indicator. A little bit of grass on entry, otherwise pretty tidy. No, not tidy. Runs deep. Very, very deep. Oh, we're going to be 3 wide on exit. He's going to find the grass the grass ditch. Raven gets the move done on Ruby, but Skunkin... Oh, Skunkin's going to understeer into Raven. Bumper comes off the K-Series, but Raven gets the move done. Raven now up into 3rd. Not sure if he's taking Joker or not as we contact, pinball, pinball. Everybody lives. Raven now up into 3rd. And pulling a gap too. If Raven can keep pulling the gap, he might be able to finish it off. Skunkin, wow, he just keeps hooking up as he turns in. I'm going to check the lap count here. 4 out of 7. There goes Cryo for the Joker. Where does Cryo come out? Does Cryo come out ahead or behind of Raven? Behind Raven, and behind Skunkin, behind Ruby as well. Ruby's still right here fighting for it. Cryo now looking for it back on Ruby. I mean, we have so many cars right on top of each other. We're gonna tab to... I wanted to tab to Ruby. Here we go. Tab to Ruby. This is exactly what Raven needs. It's gonna be a heck of a drive if Raven can pull this off. Uh-oh, Cryo looks like he might have damaged his front bumper or his suspension or something on the tires. Ruby's gonna get into the side of Skunkin a little bit. This is the fight for 3rd now, I think. And that is if Raven has not taken his Joker. I don't think he did, but he might have taken it early. If he'd already taken it, I mean, what a strategy call from him. Although he had to fight all the way through the pack, so I'm not really sure, but it seems to be absolutely flying now. Although Ruby and Skunkin are now catching back up now that they're in clean air just a little bit. Ruby's gonna have to get something done here unless he knows Raven hasn't made a move for the Joker yet. They're ahead enough of Cryo that Cryo's not a threat. Ruby looking around the outside. I think that the bumper that's caught in him, we do have some collision mods that disable that, but if it's the car right next to you, it's still... is they're just wheel to wheel, leaning on each other. That was an impressive move. Oh, Skunkin runs him through the grass a little bit. That's a little dirty. Or grassy, I should say. Ruby now snags the brakes on exit. I think if he could have looked up to the right side, maybe he'll look for that in future laps. Gets into the back of him. There goes his wheel. The Comet strikes again. Let's see if that's just his end. That's not on my end. Not like last race. Ruby finds the tires. That was bound to happen at some point. 360. Keep going. Cryo's now here. Raven's pulled away enough that he might be able to Joker and get out ahead of these guys. That was it. Wow. Wow, what a race. Oh, wow. Okay, that was it. I thought they had one more. But that was... So Raven evidently Jokered and I missed it. What a strategy from Raven early in the race. To Joker and then come right through everybody. I think he passed almost every single car. What a race. Cannot wait for the final. And I hope you guys can't wait either. Okay, we are about to get racing here for the final race of today. 9-lap race, 1 joker still. This is for all the marbles. Here we go. Lights are on. Lit. Engines are up. And go. We are green, green, green for the final race of the night. 9-lap race. This is it. This is for all the marbles. This is what everyone's been working for the last 2 hours. Jordan, a little bit of contact there from Haddock. Ichiban cars out in the lead. Nobody surprised by that. Teammates 1 and 2. Creeper and Stealth. Haddock in third with the I-Series. I think that's the biggest surprise of today. Jordan, characteristically early joker for Jordan, has worked out for him so far tonight. As we'll look back, we have the other ETK of Raven in the K-Series. Quick car that one is, for sure. So we'll hop on board here with Haddock as he chases down the 2 Ichiban teammates of Creeper and Stealth. Apologies that it's lagging a little bit, not sure why. Finally, I actually turned down my graphics for this race and it seems to be worse. Oh, contact there from Haddock. We're 3 wide here for the lead of the race. Oh man, if I was Haddock, I would have gone joker. I think you're just leaving yourself susceptible to Jordan at this point. Haddock absolutely wheeling the I-Series though. Very impressed with his driving in this car. Give a quick look back. Raven is still there in 4th, being chased by Jordan. Give a quick run through of the field. Stealth Creeper is still battling. Skunkin looks like he's had a little bit of a problem in his Covette. Oh no! Oh no! Big crash from Creeper. Big crash. Looks like Haddock is somewhat okay. Raven's up into 2nd. No, Haddock is not okay. That's unfortunate for Haddock. Oh, Stealth. It wasn't Creeper. Stealth hit the wall. Such an easy mistake to make. Alright, so there's now battle between Jordan and Raven. Bitter enemies in most races. They've fought in the pre-final. They fought in the... Actually, I don't know if they fought in the pre-final. They fought in the LCQ for sure. then they're gonna have to fight in the final again. Raven takes Joker. I think that's smart from Raven. See if he can come out with a third. Runs a little bit deep, but that's gonna get him a good run. He's gonna fight Stealth side by side there. Raven comes out with third out of the Joker. It's gonna be Creeper running away, followed by Jordan, then Raven. So it'll be up to Raven to see if he can catch Jordan, or if he'll have to hold off Skunkin and Stealth. Side by side of the Joker, Stealth makes another mistake behind. Stealth is in the pond. We have a car swimming, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't sure if that would even happen, but that's honestly impressive. That is now going to be named Stealth Lake from here forward. Alright, and now it's basically settled out as we are... He's just going for a swim. We are on lap 4, coming on to lap 5, just over halfway. Jordan's in the wall! Man, this suns go down and I don't even know, it's just the boogeyman's come out, I think. Absolute chaos going on in this race. Somehow Jordan is somewhat okay. Did he just do a 360 and keep going? I mean, that rear left wheel doesn't look good on my end, but now you can see it pulling. See if Raven can catch up to Jordan with his ailing car. Raven's had a tough day today. He's looking for some good results. I think he was just looking to get to the final, and how glorious would that be to stand on the second step as he seems to get around Jordan here. Yep, he does. Jordan ran wide with the bent rear wheel. Let's see if Jordan can do anything about it. Jordan's going to look left up the inside. Raven's going to run deep. Jordan's going to run deep. Skunkin now looking back for Raven. Man, the FPS is really unfortunate. Not sure why it's doing this. Still see all the action the same. It just doesn't look as nice. And there's no cues. I was wondering if there's any cues or something weird. Jordan way out in the lead, still ahead of Raven and Creeper. I mean, Creeper's gone. I don't even know. There he is on the left of your screen there. Yeah, the FPS is really bad. Jordan runs deep again. Raven runs deep, trying to pull away from Skunkin. Jordan seems to have figured out how to drive his bent car, although smoke emanating from it. Hopefully that's not him overheating. There were some issues earlier in the week when the temperature was hotter on the map that they were all kind of overheating and having some problems related to that. So hopefully that does not come back to bite anybody, although certainly from the way I'm looking at it, Jordan's car seems to be overheating. Raven's going to run deep, though. Can he save it? Yep, Raven saves it. Good save there from Raven. Thought he was going off for sure. He's now going to hold off Skunkin for the podium. We're currently on 7 out of 9, so 2 to go after this one. Skunkin gives Raven's bumper a little sniff. Beautiful driving there from Raven, right on the inside of that barrier. Yeah, I'll get this lag sorted for next week. It's really not ideal. There we go. Seems to have cleared up all of a sudden. Not sure what that was about. Oh, somebody spawning a BeamNG, I think it was. Stealth spawning a BeamNG. That puts Raven down to 3rd, or 4th, sorry. Creeper is so far in the lead, I keep forgetting about him. Not sure what's happened with Raven. Looks like he might have overheated his tires or something. He's fallen back quickly. Jordan is smoking like a choo-choo train up there. Raven keeping it tidy, but it looks like he's going to come home in 4th. As we will ride on board with the man who's been victorious all day, Creeper. I think he's won every single race he's been in. Clean sweep, claiming style. If you know, you know. So I'll double check. This is last lap. We'll ride on board here with Creeper for the last lap. So you can see what it looks like to be on board with the Master. Big slide down to the dipper, up over the crest, chuck it left, through the final 2 dirt corners. One last run to the chicane, just take it easy. And that is going to be the finish. If Skunkin now, Jordan looks like he's going to come home in second. Heck of a result from Jordan to be where he's at. Went through the LCQ. I think he was not even one of the top qualifiers in the LCQ, and now he's going to come home for the final in second. Sunburst 1-2, followed by a Covet from Skunkin. Then it's going to be the K-Series of Raven. Great drive from Raven today. 4th place in the K-Series after just hoping to get to the final today. Great drive from everyone involved. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. And we'll see you guys next week at Red Rock Raceway in Utah. Much faster track next week. Higher flying. It's going to be interesting. So, thank you, everybody who was watching. Oh my god, it's been off this entire time. Oh my god, I missed the entire final. Well, I can sync the audio with somebody else, but oh my god, that's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. I was just running a podcast for the entire final. Oh my god. What an error from me. Alright, well. Oh, you guys didn't even have desktop audio either. Fuck, man. I swear I enabled that. Huh. Well, that's really embarrassing. Well, next week, hopefully, the stream is better, because I kind of sucked today, I'll be honest. So, thank you guys for watching and listening for that last race. And I will,